My room is such a mess right now. Anyway, I am going to get a smoothie because I've been like awake for like 2 hours, but I haven't done anything. I've just been chilling in my bed. So I need a smoothie to wake me up so I can get to work on this stuff. My doggies have got to go to the toilet. Go do your thing. Just got back and this little monster had eaten my cereal, not all of it, but most of it, and just left a mess. Just to give you guys an idea of what working on fractals looks like, I have like a bunch of lunchy stuff here. I'm basically just trying to make sure that everybody's orders goes out and I haven't missed any. Yeah, just resolving some stuff, making sure everything is all clear for the next batch. The next batch has to go live today. Incense burning back there and it smells so good. Helena gave me it and she was like, dude, try this. And I love it. The best incense by far. Oh, let me tell you what it's called. Alright, so it's called, I don't know, but this is the package. Alright, if I find out what it's called, I will tell you guys. Oh man, it's all gone. Ah, damn it. Counting all the pants right now, and then putting them on the site. These still need to be packaged. The weather is really good, and I want to go outside, but first, I just want to show you the process that I have to go through to get all these bleached, and all of those bleached. And there's loads more in my room, but I'm just going to show you how I do it. So what I was doing all day yesterday, I didn't film yesterday. I took a day off just so I could catch up on sleep and work and stuff. It's not going to affect you guys, there's still going to be a video every day, but because I'm behind by like a week, I'll fill in the gap. It won't even matter. What I did yesterday was elasticate all of these and all of those. So I put 4 on each one and I squash it up in a way that it leaves all these little gaps. I don't know if you can see that, it leaves those gaps like that. And then all the bleach goes in there, and then it doesn't go all over the trousers that way, it just goes on certain areas, and it gives you like the spotty effect that I like, is kind of do like just a swishy effect to begin with, doesn't matter where it goes, and then I go back onto each one individually and fill in these gaps a little bit, not too much because any excess bleach goes to the bottom of the bath, and then that'll just flood to the opposite side of the trousers and gives you like a effect I don't really like. I'm not using any gloves or any eye protection right now because this is just the bleaching bit. It's the next part which requires like protection part where I have to wash out all of the bleach so that the chemical reaction stops. That's the bit you need protection. Yeah, so I'm just gonna keep doing this until they're all done, and then we're gonna watch Game of Thrones, I think, and then I'm gonna go out with my dog. I'm gonna leave them to do the bleaching. You can see they're already going a bit orange. I leave them until they go white, or as close as white as I can get. I've been working on fractals for like 5 hours now. Finally taking a break to eat some food because I haven't eaten since lunchtime yesterday. The weather's still pretty crappy. I wish I had a car right now so I could go somewhere nice. Alright, I'm going to film. So I finally managed to get out of the house to film this video that I've been talking about all week. So let me explain the benefits of being barefoot. As most of you know, I'm barefoot pretty much all the time. The only times I'm not barefoot is if I walk into a shop or a building where it's like disrespectful to be barefoot, and they'll probably ask you to leave. But some of the benefits of this lifestyle that I've been living. Oh, I've been barefoot for about a year now, so I feel like it's appropriate that I share what I've learned over this year. The first thing is you can feel everything that you touch. So it's kind of like having a second pair of hands. Like I can feel all this dirt. I can feel the temperature of the dirt. I can feel the texture of the dirt. It's just nice to be able to walk somewhere and without walking like this, dragging your hand against the floor, you can just feel it all. Alright, second thing is, I am the same as him. So now we are on the same level. Because whatever I experience, he's experiencing the exact same thing because he hasn't got any shoes on. Just walking along and found these little guys. Some more down there. I wanted to look up the science of walking barefoot because I know there are science benefits, but I don't know them enough to like share them. But I have a video that I just found by a guy called Brian Calvi, and he is pretty friggin' awesome. I'm gonna link him down below.
recharge your body system.
He understands, like, he just understands all the science behind it and stuff. Right, so the main thing is when you're barefoot, the earth has a frequency, it kind of vibrates. And if you're wearing a rubber sole, it can't flow through you, it just, like, bounces away, I guess. I don't understand the science of it. Again, if you watch the video in the description, he explains it a bit better than me. I'm going to leave a few videos down there that I've found that I like. But I understand it a little to believe it and to know that the scientists know more than me. When you're barefoot, you have to walk slower because you're trying to be careful of each step and you don't want to like step on something painful. So if you're walking out in nature or something, it makes you go slower. You can just notice more stuff, which is just important. Like, if you're wearing shoes, you're just trying to get from A to B, and you're stomping away on the earth and you don't care about anything. But when you're forced to slow down and like mind your step, then yeah, you just notice things. I feel like your senses work better. Alright, some misconceptions or some things that people comment about all the time, even to me in person. They're like, do your feet hurt? Or are your feet cold? No. My feet are never cold. The same reason my hands are never cold. Like, I never wear gloves. It's because the earth's not that cold. I'm wearing clothes. You don't need anything on your feet or your hands. So no. And do they hurt? No. I've been walking barefoot long enough now that my feet are so tough, and I've built up the calluses on my feet. I think that's the right word. But my feet are just so tough now that they're basically the soles of shoes anyway. Like, I can walk on any terrain, sharp rocks, slate, hot sand, anything really. It doesn't really matter. I can walk on anything. I was walking around with my massive rucksack, which is about 15 kilograms. So like all that extra weight didn't really affect my feet at all. It just takes practice. Like the first few months or weeks of being barefoot, it was difficult, but just take it easy. It takes time to get good at anything. Right, so going back to like prehistoric days, when humans first started to exist, they didn't have shoes. They got around and they lived perfectly fine with their feet. Like, they were born with their feet, so they just dealt with it. The human body is like, it's made to walk barefoot. Like, you aren't made to walk with shoes. They just make all your muscles get weak because you're not using the right muscles in your feet. So that's why, to begin with, it's kind of difficult to walk barefoot, because the muscles in your foot aren't working properly, because they've been too relaxed, and you just got to build them back up again. Your toes might get fatter just because the muscles are doing their thing. So I haven't had any foot problems, but if you have, this will correct it just by walking around and stuff. If you've got any more questions or thoughts about being barefoot, then just ask me in the comments and I'll talk about it in the next video. I want to set a challenge for everybody out there watching this right now. If you've ever thought about being barefoot, I suggest you just do it for a week. Do it for a week. Do the 7-day barefoot challenge. And if you can make it through that week, then keep on going. First week is tough though. It is pretty tough. If you live in the city, and if you go into buildings quite a lot, like if you're in school or something, then it might be difficult. You can't really be barefoot indoors. You've got to respect people's rules. But if you live out in nature, like me, if you live in a little town, then try it out. Even if you live in the city, you can still walk on like concrete and sidewalks and stuff with no problems at all. It's just not as fun as walking on dirt. Also, if you're like squeamish, this will get you way over that. Like, you'll just be over it. You'll be like, squishy stuff feels awesome. Like whenever I'm with Drew, he's not a fan of getting like dirt and stuff in his toes. I love it. Yeah, try it out. The 7-day barefoot challenge. Tell me your progress throughout the week. You don't have to throw your shoes away, just don't wear them. My barefoot journey began when I decided that I really hated wearing socks because it would make my feet smell, make my shoes smell, and I didn't know how to deal with it. Like, I just keep on throwing away shoes because the smell wouldn't go away after washing them and stuff. And then I figured out, if you don't wear shoes, your feet don't smell. Your feet only smell because they're confined within a sock, and then that sock's confined within a shoe, and just all the sweat, it's just heating up your foot, and all the sweat can't go anywhere, so it's getting stuck inside this little rubber box that you've got. When I actually stopped wearing them, I was out with my friends somewhere in Europe, and I just picked up my shoes and threw them in a river. That was it. I just decided I don't want these shoes anymore. I don't want shoes. I invested in flip-flops, and flip-flops are way more fun. because they're just so convenient. If you're barefoot, you don't smell. My feet smell great, and they look great, and I look after them, and they're just... So that's another thing. If you hate smelly feet, stop wearing shoes. I'm filming a video about the benefits of being barefoot, and I just wanted to ask your thoughts, because I know you've been barefoot quite a bit.
I'm barefoot right now.
You're barefoot right now? There you go.
Alright, benefits of being barefoot.
Yeah.
They make your feet, it makes your feet really healthy, so it makes them stronger, so the bottom of them are really strong, so you can basically walk across grass if you wanted to. Not grass, glass, that's right. If you have shoes on outside, the rubber stops you from connecting with the universe.
Yeah.
It only feels weird the first like 3 or 4 times you do it. It will feel like really gross and feel like your feet are dirty, but then after that, it feels really natural, and then when you do eventually wash your feet, you can do it in a puddle and it feels like really cool. It makes your toes feel nice.
It does.
I love toes! Here's Kyle. Kyle's gonna help you think of some barefoot stuff. Kyle actually has really sensitive feet and can't walk barefoot, so he's a good person to have do that.
Okay.
Yeah, so I never walked barefoot. I had to take a shower outside today in the grass and my feet, and I was like, whoa, wait. I didn't like it at all, so.
Well, it just takes practice to make your feet feel like tough and stuff.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to I think I'm gonna try to do it on Warped Tour this year. What do you think? Is that a good idea?
Yeah, I did it on Warped Tour quite a lot. It feels good.
Nice.
Cool.
I think walking barefoot is really important because it's a direct connection from the human body to Mother Nature, and it's really, really healing. Like, my favorite thing ever is walking barefoot in general, and it just feels so good, and I don't know, I love it. I think everyone should walk around barefoot. Fuck shoes, 2016!
Fuck shoes, dog!
Those phone calls couldn't have gone any better. I like how I've got friends that no matter what time I call them, they'll always just answer. Yeah, that was cool. Thanks guys for your input. I'm gonna go home and do some editing, do some more fractal stuff. It's been a good day. No thanks. I'm back home, I'm eating some food. Alright, doggy's asleep. I'm gonna edit and then go to sleep myself. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. I think tomorrow I'm gonna go outside all day because if I work too much I'll just burn myself out. I'll catch you guys in tomorrow's video. Bye.